Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to be looking at your present situation, what's crossing you. We're going to take a look at your recent past, your immediate future, and then we're going to kind of see like what your goal is, what's blocking that, and then give you some advice. So what's in the present moment for Aquarius? What do you need to know, Aquarius, about the present moment? We have the Emperor and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you're pretty much bossing up right now in your life, which congratulations for you. That's really good energy. The Emperor is like an authority figure. He also represents stability, and he's a leader. This is like an attitude. So the court cards are attitudes or people. So there can be a father figure or somebody who represents authority, or this is you stepping into your own authority, you stepping into your own stability. And then you're basically working on productivity and laying foundations right now. So the Knight of Pentacles is like, again, this is an attitude, but this is, in the background of this image, he has these tilled, is that the right word? Tilled fields. So nothing has grown yet. And he's aware that this is a process. This is like slow and steady wins the race is what Knight of Pentacles reminds me of. It's like nothing has moved forward yet, but the stability is there, the hard work, the determination, the efficiency is there. This person is covered in armor. He's ready for what's coming towards him. There's going to be challenges, he's aware of that, but because you're so in your own authority right now, you're so in control of your life, you have foundation with the Emperor being the 4, you have a stable foundation in the present moment. What's your challenge, Aquarius? So planning, rest, and manifestation. I feel like right now you're still in the planning stages. You're still in the planning stages. I feel like you haven't really moved forward with anything, obviously here with the Knight of Pentacles, but your challenge is that maybe you don't believe you can move forward, or you're having a hard time, like you're overthinking what are the next steps I need to take instead of focusing on the actual manifestation itself. So a lot of the times when we want something, we're thinking about all the reasons, we're thinking about how we don't have it, how much we want it, how can we do it, what are we going to do, how are we going to get there. With the 2 of Wands, he's like looking out at the horizon, and it's like, look at how far I have to go. And then one of his wands is still in the castle, so he still is like stuck where he is. He's still planted where he is. And with the 4 of Swords, this is laying your thoughts to rest. This is like, I feel like maybe you're not taking action because you don't know what to do. It's like, I have created the solid foundation. You've created the solid foundation for yourself, but now you don't know where to go with it or what to do. And you keep thinking about how long it's going to take and how much you have to do. But you have to, when you're trying to manifest something, you need to be in the energy of already having it. Way easier said than done. But you really need to know that as long as you continuously work on something, eventually you will get something out of it. And if it's not exactly what you think that you want right now, it will bloom as you go. So as long as you continuously work on it and you actually take action, you have to take action, you have to make choices, you have to create just inspired action. You can't just sit there and think about it and, oh, it's gonna take so long. That's your challenge. So let's look at your recent past. So we have the Knight of Swords and Cups here. And if you notice, they're both going a different way. They're going away from each other. So I feel like you have in the recent past been conflicted of, my thoughts tell me this, but I'm feeling this. It's like in either way, Knights are ready for their mission, but I feel like you in the recent past didn't know what exactly that was. I feel like in the present moment today with the Emperor, you're pretty firm in your foundation and knowing what it is that you want, as well as with the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, okay, I'm ready now to manifest this in the physical. But I feel like in the recent past, you were kind of like, I want this, but my thoughts are going somewhere different than the way that I'm feeling. Because maybe you were thinking like practicality wise, how am I going to get this? Again, with the Two of Wands in your challenge. Let's look at your immediate future. So what is your immediate future based on the trajectory that you're going right now? With your thoughts, your actions, your beliefs, with the energy that you have right now, what is your immediate future looking like? So you have the Five of Pentacles. This is lack mindset. You have the Seven of Cups, confusion, illusions. And you have the Six of Cups, which is familiarity, reminiscing. And this is also like innocence, going back to your childhood, being reminded of something of your past. This is like the nostalgia card. I feel like if you keep thinking and not taking action, you're going to manifest just more lack, which is going to create confusion. When we are not believing that we can have what we want, and when we are just constantly thinking about how far we have to go, we're going to just attract situations that prove that to us. So with the Five of Pentacles here, it's like if you keep thinking about how far you have to go, you're just going to keep attracting situations that prove to you that you have a long way to go. You might attract some situations that are confusing. I also feel like things are hidden from you right now. You're not able to see clearly what is in front of you. With the Six of Cups, I was going to say Six of Pentacles. With the Six of Cups, be careful to not fall into old patterns. Be careful to not make immature choices. And be careful not to make permanent decisions based on temporary feelings. What is your goal, Aquarius? What is it that you're consciously trying to work towards? Okay. 9, 10, and Queen of Wands. You are looking forward to overcoming this lesson. You are looking forward to not having to take as much action as you have been recently. But you're almost there. You have the 9 and the 10 of Wands. So the 9 is like, I'm gearing for the worst, or you're waiting for something bad to happen because you've been through so much. The 10 of Wands is like you're almost there, but you can't even see that you're almost there because you're just focused on how much everything is weighing on you. So the actions that you're having to take, the belief systems that you have based on the things that you went through with the Nine of Wands and everything. And then the Queen of Wands is like somebody who's like, okay, I have been through all of this and now I know that things are coming to me. I just have to sit back and wait for them to come to me. If I'm internally aligned, if I am in a good place within my belief system and I believe that things will come to me, they will. So it's like you are looking forward to this progression. I feel like consciously, you know, with the Emperor, you know this. You know that things take hard work, and you know that slow and steady wins the race. I think you've proven this to yourself before in the past. You've been there, you've done that. Now it's like, okay, now it's, if you know that, you need to believe that. What is your blockage, Aquarius? Eight of Wands and 10 of Swords. I feel like your blockage is sometimes you can be quick to think the worst, quick to make decisions that are only going to end in mental anguish. So eight of Wands is like fast, quick, fast movement, communication, actions. You're like going, going, going. And then the 10 of Swords is like the last painful ending, the ultimate completion, final manifestation, result of true will. It's like a realization as well. So it's like that you can't go, that it doesn't get worse from here is what I'm trying to say. I feel like you're like, it's, yeah. It can't get worse from here. You've been through it all, okay? So it's like, if you keep moving forward, you're gonna get where you need to go. But I feel like maybe sometimes you make like rash decisions, or you try to rush things, and that's just not the way to success. And that's just gonna give you more mental blockage. What's your advice, Aquarius? I hope that made sense. It was kind of hard to get out. This person that rides their motorcycle in my neighborhood literally needs to go. They need to go away. Advice. Yeah, girl. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles. Focus on what you can control. Focus on gaining stability. Focus on your finances. Focus on physicality. So like, are you working out? Like, I'm nasty sweaty right now because I've been working out. And even if I don't see results tomorrow, I know eventually I will. You need to focus on what you can control. You need to walk away from things that are no longer serving you emotionally. So your feelings, whether that's a relationship, whether that's an overall feeling that you have that you're not good enough to get what it is that you want, you have so far to go, all these things, you need to walk away from the things that are no longer serving you. With the 8 of Cups, he's leaving in the night. He's ditching it, he's going. He doesn't care about how much that he has invested. You know, sometimes we have these emotional, what is the word I'm trying to think of? is the word I'm trying to think of? We have like an emotional bandwidth. Is that the right word? An emotional, God, this is so frustrating. I'll come back to that. With the star, you're going to get what you want, but I think you need to walk away from what's no longer serving you, and you need to focus on what you can actually control. You need to forget what you can't, focus on what you can. What I'm trying to say with the 8 of Cups is like, we can sometimes go through life just being at this level of a certain emotional feeling. I don't know how else to explain what I'm trying to say. I'm sure I'll think of the word after the reading, which is frustrating. You're walking around life this way, and you have been this way for so long, and it's like, I've always been this way, and I've always felt this way about myself, or this person, or this situation, or this thing that I'm emotionally invested in. I've invested so much into it, whether it's a mindset or a project or a relationship or whatever it is. You've invested so much emotionally into it that you're like, I don't want to walk away from it. I've always been this way. I don't even know how to be any other way than this. But you need to walk away from that. You need to just drop it and go. It doesn't matter if you've always felt this way, you've always been this way, this is all that you've ever known, or this person is all you've ever been, or whatever. It's like, you need to walk away from that to get what it is that you want, because you do have the ability. It's just, it's all mindset, it's all emotional, you know. It's like, this is all doable. It's just up to you actually taking the steps. So really, again, focus on what you can control: physical health, financial wealth. You know, what are you doing? What are the actions that you're taking? And know that it is going to take time. Nothing's going to happen overnight. You're not all of a sudden going to wake up and have exactly what it is that you want, but you need to operate knowing that it is coming. Okay? I hope that you guys like this reading, and I'll see you next time.